We have a gentleman that just moved out of the shelter, and his story just really captivated me and hearing it. And I wanted to share it with you. So it's this gentleman, and he's a war hero. He served in Vietnam and received 2 Purple Hearts. He endured a lot and he saw a lot on the battlefield. But what struck me is that his battles didn't end when he came back home. He continued to face some challenges. And most recently, one of those challenges was he needed a place to stay. And so he connected with this woman that he had known for quite some time, and he moved in with her. And what started out probably innocent, okay, just continued to escalate. And he saw these patterns start to emerge. And it was mental and emotional at first, the abuse, but then it started to progress. And he started to realize that he was paying for everything. And then the physical abuse started. And it's typical. We have heard that story for years with women. And now we're hearing those stories with men as we continue to serve men and house men here at our shelter. So what happened for this gentleman is as this continued to progress, he continually needed a place to go and wanted out, but didn't know what to do. And the last place where this gentleman and this woman ended up living, he slept underneath an air conditioner. And possibly from doing that, he caught pneumonia. That might have been the contributing cause for it. But regardless, he ended up in the hospital. But that pneumonia actually might have ended up saving his life, because what happened is while in the hospital, he was sharing his story. He was sharing what was happening at home with the hospital staff and ultimately a social worker. And when he was ready to go home and start his recovery and rehabilitation, they didn't feel that he was safe going back into that environment, and they knew the place to call. So his social worker called us, connected him with Sheltering Wings. And so he came. He had a safe place. He had a comfortable place where he could start that healing process that his body needed, that his mind needed. He started to understand that it didn't have to be that way when he moved out and became independent. So what we did is we connected him with some resources with the VA and other community groups to help him get back on his feet. And so through that time, he was able to find his own place. He just recently moved out, and we connected him with some clothing vouchers and some other things. He even stopped smoking in the last 30 days. So we were celebrating with him that he didn't have that continual habit, and hope and pray that he continues on that trajectory. Before he left, he expressed to us just how appreciative he is of everything that Sheltering Wings had done for him. And he talked about how grateful he was for the VA and for the hospital that referred him here and for our staff. And I have to say, I want to pass along that gratitude to you. We're so grateful to you for your finances, for your advocacy, for your prayers, because it's all of those things collectively combined that allow us to break the cycle of abuse, to address the needs of the families that come through our doors and continue to serve. Thank you.